I talked to you about this last year when it came out, and you said you wanted to do it, but they don't do it the same way anymore. But it's fine. MILF Manor season 2's out. Are you watching it? Yes or no?
No. What are you saying? Exactly? Milk Man or Milk Manners?
MILF Manor. MILF.
MILF.
With an F.
Oh, like Mother I'd Like to Fuck.
Yes.
Oh, I'm on that show.
You're on that show?
I mean, look how cute
You're
I
on
am.
the new season?
Look how cute I am, people.
You're on the new season?
I am the mother
Oh my gosh.
of a 32-year-old.
When does that come?
I only look 32.
Are you not in the, you're not,
I am a MILF.
you're,
Let's talk about
you're
that.
not in the first episode? You
No,
come later?
I'm
Because
in
I only
the
want,
grand
it's like you're like a mid-season thing? Or am I supposed to
coming
know that?
out.
Can I not post this?
like,
Is this?
I feel, well, this is kind of the thing about leading up to the excitement.
Yeah.
Season 1 was like building, you know?
Right.
Best MILF ever.
You
I know MILF. I know that. I just thought you were saying Milk Man.
Oh, yeah, you know. Not
But
MILF Man.
no, I want to talk to your friends right now. Friends
Okay.
of Levi followers. I'm just wondering how many of you would actually consider me, Levi's mom, Mama Sparks, to many of you, a MILF? How many?
All right.
Let's
Well,
take a poll.
let's
Can you do that tally thing?
maybe the comments down below.
Comment
maybe the
down below.
Sandy's unofficially on the market, I suppose, based on that information. All right. So listen, season 2, big changes this year. Now I don't know if.
Candy Knuckles gotta be.
Wow, we dropped that bomb early. We should have saved that for the end of the episode. That's okay. We have an even bigger bomb. We have an even bigger bomb.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
You guys should listen. So, listen, they changed it. Remember last year? So, on season 1, the big twist was it was all the MILFs, but the boys they were dating were their sons.
Ew.
Like, all their sons were there.
Opposites.
Right. Their sons were there. So, like,
I'd be dating my friend's son.
me and you. Right.
Oh,
It'd
yeah, I
be
can
me
see
and
that.
you with like your friends.
Oh, because I'm dating Colt Wilbur, basically. And Colt Wilbur is the same age as you. He
So then
turns
I have to date
32
his mom.
in July.
Right.
Yeah, and she's cute.
Okay.
You would date her.
Okay.
She's a little puffle, red hair.
Well,
You
okay.
would date her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See that.
So are you? Well, maybe I'll be on the show. So so they're not related this year. They're not related. So all of the MILFs and all of the young men, 20-something-year-olds, are strangers to one another, right? So no relation this year. It's a little bit of a twist. Not the bomb. We'll get to it in a minute. And so, like, right. It's funny. It's funny you say that you're gonna be on the show because I have this note here. Because in the first episode, we have to meet all the people that are on the season. Obviously, you're not on yet, so we'll have your introduction probably like later in the next few episodes. But I have in my notes here, they find the most delusional women for these shows. And so they have these delusions. And so we get to meet the women. And so, Mom, one of the women, okay, her name's Barbie, okay, and she has this to say. She has this to say. 1 second.
I'm looking for the coochie tingles. Men get the bonies, and girls get the coochie tingles.
Barbie's looking for coochie tingles, and so I just wanted to know if, in fact, you could explain that, right? Obviously, all men know when she's referring to the bonies, we kind of know what that means, but I was wondering if you could break down the definition when Barbie says she's looking for the coochie tingles in a man, like she wants a man to give her the coochie. Is that a situation? Is that a feeling? Is that an action? Is that a verb? What is a
I would think it would be a feeling.
feeling?
Feeling.
Like butterflies in your stomach.
Oh, but in your coochie.
Right. Okay, those kinds of tingles. Got it. Okay, so Barbie's looking for the CTs, if you know what I'm saying, right? The boys get the bony wonies, and Barbie wants. So that, you know what I mean? These are the kind of women that we're dealing with on the show. This is the caliber. And this is on the TLC channel, by the way.
TLC, okay.
The Learning Channel. TLC stands for the Learning Channel.
I'll probably be learning a lot.
You're going to be learning a lot? We all know
I'll be teaching.
That's right.
I'll be teaching.
You're
a
going to be
lot.
teaching all the young boys.
You'll be learning
on the show. Okay. Right. So then, listen to this, because the only way that this can be explained is on a show, on a network, it's called the Learning Channel, right? This is how they stack the deck. We go from meeting Barbie, right? The 60-year-old mom, plastic surgery, right? She wants the coochie tingles, all the way to the dramatic transition of the next mom who, hours, just mere hours after the Viet Cong took over her hometown in Vietnam, they fled with nothing but the clothes on their backs and made it all the way out of the war zone that they were in, and now are happy to be in America. And there was like war footage.
Ali Mack, I fled Vietnam in 1975, hours after the Viet Cong took over Saigon, with only the clothes on our backs. And I can still remember it this day.
Clips on the screen. And it was just a sad, so we go from coochie tingles to Vietnam war refugees. So you can only get it on MILF Manor. This is the only show that we can do that on, right? Did you have something to say?
Milk matters?
What? It does. You gotta drink your milk.
I think it's the short lingular frenulum. I can't understand the milk.
You think I have a speech impediment?
The MILF.
MILF Manor.
MILF Manor.
MILF Manor is the show. What don't you under? Milk matters?
Just go on.
So then once we get through the Vietnam War veteran, we cry. We all shed a tear. Back to reality. Chelsea comes in. Now, Chelsea...
Your neighbor?
No, not my neighbor. No. No, Chelsea comes in, and she's into BDSM. And so, do you know what BDSM is? Yeah. Oh, okay. How do you know about that?
50 Shades of Grey, I think, taught me about that.
Did you read it or watch it or both?
The Red Room, I just heard about it.
That's right. She mentions that. She's into whips, chains, the Red Room.
I am definitely into BDSM. Yeah, whips, chains, Red Room.
Yeah, Chelsea's what?
Plus, I know a sex therapist.
Oh, okay. So she's constantly chatting about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you go to her often?
Oh, no. I don't go to her. I know her because I trained her dog.
Okay.
That's how I meet my friends.
Good. You through their dogs.
Through their dogs.
Right. You meet their dogs first, and then you're like, oh, do you have an owner? And then they're like, the dog's like, yeah, I absolutely do. Come meet her. Her name's Chelsea. She's into BDSM. You guys would be best friends. You'd be great together. Come hang out. Right. Yeah. What kind of dog is it? Poodle? Frenchie? And then finally we meet one fun blonde who's had a lot of fun with a lot of people. And that's pretty much all she has to say.
Had a lot of fun with a lot of people.
And that's it. And so then, of course, we meet all of the young men, which I'm sure you'd be, of course. I don't have pictures of them. I'm not entirely sure. Most of them, I think there's a very young African-American man, 26. You'd probably be very much into him. As I've discovered in this episode, you now have a type, since you're on the season 2 of MILF Manor. And so basically all the dudes are the same. They're all young 25-year-olds, right? And when we get to their interview, the women are picked. They're like, oh, I like blue eyes, blonde hair, muscular. I like them skinny, whatever. They have their types because they end up, and so right, big arms. And then the guys come on, and so they're all like, 23, 25 years old, and they're like, I like women, I like females, I like anything with boobs, like a butt, like basically if they have a vagina, I like girls, women, I think. Let me think if there's anything else. Yeah, like I like if they have lips, 2 eyes, and like some long hair. I pretty much like it. I'm into pretty much females, you know what I mean? And like that's pretty much all of their intros, right? And so, but then of course there's that one sensitive guy. They always pick one sensitive guy, right? They got this young, like 25-year-old British dude who's like, I just want to treat a woman right, and I want to give her the respect she deserves. And like he's got the accent, so of course the moms are going to find that attractive, you know what I mean? And so So you're obviously going on the show. What qualities are you looking for in a young man? Do you have an age range? Are you still in like the teen era, 20,
No,
early 20s, late?
no. The older I get, obviously. The
Right.
older. So, 28 to 35.
Yeah. Okay.
28,
okay.
yeah.
28 to 35.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I think Joey, we're going to talk about Joey here. I think he's 27. Joey might be of interest, and I'll explain why. We get to the pinnacle of the episode 1. He's not going to stop. He's a little cop. He's not going to nothing. Not even a cop. Not even a cop. Speed up. So we get to the pinnacle of the episode. Joey and Christina go to the hot tub. And so, now if you remember, Christina, she's the one who's into BDSM, okay?
No, that was Chelsea. Oops.
Well, I get the name. Mom, they're all the same. You can't keep track. There's Christina, there's Chelsea. It doesn't matter. Whatever the fucking name is, it's Christina. She goes, I wrote it down as Christina. That's probably what it is. So Joey and Christina go to the hot tub, right? And so, right out the gate, right out the bat, Joey goes... his opening line is, "Are you into kinky shit in the bedroom?"
Would you say sexually, like, in bed and stuff, would you consider yourself to be dominant?
Now, off the bat, if you were in a hot tub alone with Joey and you had just met him and you've only known him for 5 minutes and that was the opening line, your reaction would be to say what?
Next.
Interesting. You'd automatically dump Joey. Wow. Okay. Well, to your surprise, Christina just, well, of course, she was completely honest. She opened up. Right. And then he says, his second line is, have you ever had your butt bitten?
Have you ever had your butt bitten?
No.
Would you let me bite your butt?
He says, oh, can I bite? He says, would you be down to let me bite your butt?
I do like to be the dominant one at some point. Are you into BDSM?
Yeah.
And he's like, it's a totally bro moment. And then you'll never guess what happens. He bites her butt. What? What are we looking at? Oh, there he is. Homeless Joe. We could pull up right next to him. I'll pull down this window right now. There's a homeless man on the side of the highway Sandy wants to pick up.
He knows about Milk Matters.
Milk Matters. Okay, so then after the awkward hot tub scene, he bites her butt, and then so we get to the end of the episode and the final twist of the season. You'll never guess what happens.
No.
Take a guess.
No. Oh, Christina and Joe get married.
No, Mom, no one gets married. It's just episode 1. Jesus Christ. Here's the twist. Ready? All of the guys, the young guys, right, trying to date the MILFs, their dads come in. And so now the young boys and their fathers are competing for the love of the MILFs. So now you could, you know what I mean? You could have the old bull, or you could take a ride with the young calf. You know what I mean? So things are only going to get trickier from here, I think. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Are you excited for episode 2? I think it's out now. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Tell you what happened.
Oh, what? Oh. Should we save the spoilers for later? We need to save the spoilers. Okay, I can tell you.
Episode 142.
I can tell you what happens. Episode 142. Yeah, we'll skip next week. We won't do MILF Manor next week. We'll take off a week and then we'll come back. And then and so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, it's basically, dude, the dads. Who do you think? I mean, if I'm on the show, right? I got to date one of these MILFs. Jeff comes in.
Oh, yeah, no. What's gonna happen?
Well, I don't know. What are your predictions?
Well, Jeff doesn't follow the rules,
Okay.
and
You think he'll break the rules of MILF Manor?
oh yeah. And so it's just gonna he's gonna go over there with Joe and his dad
Uh,
and be all left alone. And the MILF is going to pick Jeff's son.
Wow.
Hands down.
There it is. You heard it here first. I just beat my father, hypothetically. If you were to be watching season 2 of MILF Manor, we may or may not have gotten my entire family, what do you call it? Reunionized. We may or may not have had a family reunion on TLC's MILF Manor season 2. So it could be the mid-season bombshell, okay? Because they've been known to do that. They did it last season, remember? And so, it could be a redo. It could be a rerun of last year. And so who knows? I would just suggest you all keep watching. I would suggest everybody keeps watching because it's only going to get crazier and crazier on TLC.